The Blitz, high school football from the field to your screen. Sponsored by Mocse Credit Union and KW Recovery Lab.
Welcome to The Blitz. I'm Frankie Tovar.
What's up? I'm Eddie Ruiz, and we just covered a section title game, I think, right?
Another section title game. The second section title game in as many weeks. This one, Hilmar High versus Ripon Christian High for the D6 title.
Yeah.
And guess who won, guys?
I give up. Who won?
Hilmar High won, and they didn't just win. They dominated by a score of 57-14, giving RC their first loss of the season. It was a wake-up call for the Knights.
It was, and it was the 8th section championship for Hilmar. Congratulations. Head coach Frank Marcus got number four, which is super cool. In 16 years, he's gone to 8 section championship games. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to the entire community of Hilmar. I think they were all there. I'll tell you what, they filled up the stands the way Pittman and Turlock does. If that says anything,
they played the game at Joe Dudley Stadium in Turlock, so it was basically a home game for Hilmar. That's how I saw it, and I think that's how they felt about it. Yeah. And Hilmar, they came out rushing like gangbusters on the ground, getting the majority of their yardage with the ball on the ground.
Yeah, dude, it was Justin Renfro and Isaac Sharp for the most part. I think you guys will see that now.
We start with Hilmar's third possession of the game and a handoff to Brian Milan. Number 17 is a fast one, and he shows off his speed on this 31-yard carry. He's down in RC territory where Isaac Sharp caps off a 4-play drive where they showcase in speed, balance, and power. He breaks away from the pack for a 34-yard touchdown to put the Jackets up 7-0 with 9:31 left in the first quarter. Lay it down, yo.
Lay it down indeed. And here comes Brian Milan. We're going to be seeing a lot of him, a lot of Justin Renfro, a lot of Isaac Sharp, but this is a 19-yard pickup. He did work. He knows what's up. Isaac Sharp, second touchdown of the game already. 31 yards. That's nice. 14-0 with 7:50 left in the first.
And the plays keep rolling for Hilmar. Here's Crowley to Justin Renfro for a 13-yard connection. Then it's Crowley again who drops back and airs it out for Milan, who doesn't get the catch, but he does draw the pass interference, leading directly to a Renfro carry. And if you don't know about Renfro, you better ask somebody. The senior pinballs his way off defenders for a 19-yard gain on this play, and then notches a touchdown from 9 yards out on the following play. Hilmar is now up 21-0.
And don't forget, if you didn't know about this other dude, the guy we've been talking about all year, here he is again, Trevor Crowley to who? Isaac Sharp, and that is a 36-yard touchdown pass.
Rewind
makes
it,
it 28-yard. We're rewinding. It's the play of the game, and it is sweet. It is awesome. He made it look so easy, and I know, Frankie, you're pumped because he came right through you, and you got some pretty good film on that, bro.
Play, the perfect highlight.
That's your halftime score, by the way.
The perfect play of the game. And Hilmar sticking with the airborne assault in the second half. Crowley lets a pass rip for 34 yards and finds the sophomore Cole Bailey, but then it's back on the ground and it's Renfro. He's wearing a different jersey, but it's the same guy, I swear. He runs and dives for a 22-yard touchdown to make it 34-0.
And Cade Alger right here, big tall quarterback. He's about 6'7". I heard he's pretty good at volleyball too, by the way. Connects with Sean McGovern, and he, I thought he was gonna go all the way. No, that is a 53-yard pickup though, pretty good. But check this out though, the sophomore coming through clutch. He had 2 picks, by the way. Cole Bailey, number 13, wearing his buddy Bars' jersey. T.O.D. Hilmar gets the ball back. But what's going to happen right away, it stinks for Hilmar, but that's okay, though. They're going to forget about this. Trevor Crowley trying to pick up some yardage. We know he's an athlete. Strip. Oh, no, strip. Turnover, touchdown, McGovern coming through clutch, and that makes it 34-7 with 8:13 left in the third.
But now it's double dragon time on this 2-play drive. First we see Sharp navigating his way through RC's D for a 25-yard gain. He's down at the 40 where JR says please and thank you on his way to the end zone. He's practically untouched, and Hilmar now leads 40-7 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Can you believe it, Eddie? I think, yeah, you can believe it, can't you?
I can. Can you? Can RC believe it? What's going on here? What's going to happen? A pass from out. Wait. Bailey again. This dude does not play like a sophomore. Talk to him. He's so humble. And this was about almost like a 40-yard. It looked like it was about 40 yards. But check this out. Justin Renfro, 37-yard pickup. That's not Cody Renfro, by the way, but he ended up using his brother's old jersey number at least. That looked pretty cool. Brian Milan, 24-yard field goal good. 43-7 with 3:57 left in the third.
But the Knights, they're not going into the night silently. Here's Cade Alger with a monster pass to McGovern, who reels it in for 35 yards. Then RC is back in the air with an 11-yard pass to Michael Camps, who reels it in softly, soft hands, and this 7-play drive is going to end with a 20-yard touchdown pass from Alger to McGovern to make it 43-14 near the end of the third quarter. And you can't see it because Milan's in the way, but trust me, he did score that touchdown.
That was sweet. We saw this last week, and guess what, dude? You're going to see it again.
Oh.
A kickoff return for a touchdown. But wait, how's it going to happen? We thought it was Milan. What? Hands it off to Sharp. And yeah, this dude's going all the way. He's going 79 yards. That makes it so sweet. 50-14 with 1:54 left in the third.
And we're going to end things with the final score of the game as sophomore Seth Miguel finds the end zone from 10 yards out to seal the deal for Hilmar and earn the school its 8th blue banner by a score of 57-14. Congrats to the Jackets.
Blow.
Let's go, Coach! Amen.
Way to go, Jackets!
Whoa, dude, that was a lot of points. A lot.
Yeah, you're not lying. That was Hilmar's most productive offensive performance of the season.
Yeah.
They did put up 56 earlier against Riverbank, I believe, so they edged that out by 1 point. Again, they did most of that on the ground. They had 494 yards of total offense, 342 of which came on the ground.
If that kind of tells you everything, that is basically everything. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, take a look at RC. They were held to 285 yards, 78 rushing yards. That's all they had for the entire game. And they had one of the best backs in the Southern League.
That's true.
Which is kind of crazy to think about, right?
Now, we'll break down which individuals helped gain those total yardage. But first, let's recognize our sponsors, Mocse Credit Union and KW Recovery Lab. Okay, Eddie.
Yes.
If you think loans, money loans, who should you think about?
Only one place to go for that. Mocse Credit Union. Do you need an auto loan, home loan, toy loan? Is it your first loan ever? Well, check out Mocse Credit Union on Gear and let them know that the Blitz sent you. They're going to take care of it. Dude, all that running up and down with all those Hilmar players has me sore, dude. How do I recover? Where do I go?
You got to go to KW Recovery Lab here in Turlock. They're the top of the line place to go for injury prevention. To get ahead of the game, I'm talking cryotherapy, which is really cool, futuristic stuff. I'm talking ice baths, which is old school cool stuff. And I'm talking Normatec Recovery Lounge, which is kind of in the middle cool stuff. You got to go there. You got to take care of your body and players. You get one session, get the second one half off. So recover as hard as you train with KW Recovery Lab.
So obviously Hilmar was smashing on the ground, running the ball up and down the sidelines, but the passing game, man, very effective when they needed it. Trevin Crowley, 8 of 11, 151 yards, and a touchdown pass. Pretty good. But Justin Renfro, we know how good JR is. The kid, 8 carries, that's it. By the way, he had 139 yards, which was a team best for the night. Actually, a game high.
He's like a
And then
boulder.
He was.
Just rolling
man.
downhill.
Yeah, and then he had 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Cap, put that guy on my team.
But Sharp, man. Sharp was the one turning heads. Isaac Sharp, if you don't know, 11 carries, 123 yards, and a total of 4 touchdowns. That's more than 200 all-purpose yards because he's tearing it up on kickoff returns, and he's even doing really well on defense. So it's no surprise Isaac Sharp is our KW Recovery Lab Impact Player of the Game.
We just accomplished going back-to-back with section champs. Honestly, we feel pretty good about it. We're ready for next week, though. I mean, it feels pretty great at the moment right now.
1 and 2 back-to-back is pretty special. 1 is hard to get, but to get 2 back-to-back against a quality team like Ripon Christian is very special.
Oh, it's just amazing. I could not ask for a better senior season. 2 year sections, that's unbelievable.
I don't think we expected this much of a dominant performance, but we definitely expected to come out here and just play our game and definitely win it, yes.
Our 1-2 combination with Renfro and with Sharp is pretty hard to stop, and then we threw the ball when we had to. So I think we caught him in a couple defensive coverage mess ups. So I don't know. I was really surprised at the score.
Shout out to the line. That's all I got to say. I can't have anything without my line.
Last year felt just as good, but I mean this year felt pretty good too. Because I mean again we were the underdogs. We weren't expected to win, but it was actually almost the same score. So that was pretty cool.
We pulled off our zone. I think we did phenomenal on D, phenomenal on O. O-line did amazing. It was a great night.
We are really going to take this as a step to the next step, and so we're really taking this game super serious. We're going to work really hard to prepare for whoever our opponent's going to be. I'm not sure who that is. Whoever it is, we're going to give them everything we have. They're going to get the full barrels of the Yellowjackets.
Definitely a mindset in the weight room that we definitely wanted to win the section champs. We also wanted TVL, but we didn't get it. But I mean, it's just like last year. We got section champs, but now we're working towards state. thank you, KW Recovery Labs, for this certificate, and I'll probably take my other running back, Justin Renfro.
Now, Eddie mentioned this was the 4th Sack Walking Section Championship win for Frank Marquez. This is also the 14th SJS Championship appearance for Hilmar. What a storied school program that is. But man, this is the big one for everybody who knows Hilmar history with that 4th championship win.
Yeah.
Frank Marquez is tied with legendary Hilmar head coach Jerry Van Legion, who also won 4 SJS championships from 1986 to the 1989 season. So man, Frank Marquez, they should build a statue for that guy, or at least name a building or do something. I'm sure they'll do that far into it. As he said, he was too humble in his interview to kind of pump himself up. But hey, we'll do it for you, Frank. Congratulations.
We will, man. Congratulations. And you're right, though. He is super humble, one of the nicest guys. We always enjoy talking to him, even when it's not about football. He's just a great guy overall. He loves his team. He loves his community. So just honestly, a big congratulations to Frank Marquez and the entire town and community of Hilmar, because this is really special. And guess what, man? They're going into that state tournament. And they're hungry based off of last year's results, which we don't want to talk about too much.
Yeah, you can go back and read Eddie's article about that one. It was a heartbreaking loss.
Bad story.
And I know that the players and the coaches want to redeem themselves. And we'll see if they can do that next week. We don't know the place. We don't know the time. We don't know the opponent. But we will soon enough. We will update that on our social media sites when we do find out.
Yeah.
But we do know what we're going to be doing tonight, and we do know what you can watch tomorrow. We're talking Denair High in the CIF Division 7 AA State Championship game. And they're taking on, who are they taking on, Eddie?
They're taking on Santee from Southern California.
Los Angeles, to be exact.
Yes. But when you take a look at the Southern California schools, one thing people kind of tend to forget, is that all those schools down south, the competition is different. There's so many more schools.
They're so concentrated, the population,
Yeah,
right?
I was just say there's so many athletes to choose from down there. It's a different story. So I'm just really intrigued by this matchup.
This will be a true test for Denair.
I was going to say it's going to be probably the toughest test for Denair, hands down, this entire year. I hope they're ready. I'm just kind of excited to see how they match up. That's it. I'm saying. I know Anthony Armas will be ready.
So we're going to find out exactly how they match up tonight. We're going to head out to Denair and check out the Coyotes as they take on the Falcons. And you can watch all that coverage tomorrow at turloutjournal.com. And again, you can find updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Turlout Journal. So until tomorrow, I'm Frankie Tovar.
And I'm Eddie Ruiz.
Good night.